2 days ago, news went viral about Isa Ali Pantami, Nigeria's communication and digital economy, that is allegedly on the United States terror watch list and a terror sympathizer with ties with Boko Haram and Al-Qaeda. The news was later verified to be fake, but it opened a Pandora's box of allegations against the minister, who was a former cleric and who had in his early days expressed sympathy with Islamic Mujahideen, who would later become infamous as terrorists. Some even allege that he hates Christians, but the minister has come out to deny this. In a report published by People's Gazette a few minutes ago, Isa Ali Pantami reveals that he doesn't hate Christians and he had a good working relationship with them, while emphasizing that his personal driver, secretary and technical advisors are Christians. He said he has more Christians in his staff than Muslims. If I did not like Christians or did not see them as my brothers and sisters, I would not have been working with them for so long, Pantami said. He said, if I did not like Christians or I did not see them as my brothers and sisters, I would not have been working with them for so long, the minister said. My personal driver is May Kefi, a practicing Christian, Mr. Pantami told the Gazette by telephone. I also have a Christian, Ms. Nwosu, as my secretary and Dr. Femi, also a Christian, as my technical advisor. This is a trying moment for the minister as allegations continue to pour in. Some are beginning to demand his resignation, saying in the light of his past utterance, it's a matter of concern for him to remain as a minister overseeing a sensitive position as communication minister. And some people are just still reacting to what he has said. He has been trying to clear his name from all these allegations here and there. For the fact that the news media that published the issue of being in the terror or watch list of the US, for the fact that they have deleted that or retracted that news, a lot of things have come up that he has not been able to deny. All those evidences are there. But what we need to ask now is that why all those utterances were made. And people were calling for his resignation since yesterday, and I said, in this part of the country, nobody resigns. They will not resign. He's even coming out to even defend himself. Some people will not even come out. They will not even say anything. But I don't think a lot of people are buying into all of this, that it does not really matter. They are all Christians because you see them as your slaves. Your driver, secretary, and advisors are ants and carry waiting to be slaughtered when jihad attacks or when jihad starts. This is the handwork of Khan members, we know. If his aides were not Christians, Khan could complain. Now that several of his aides are Christians, Khan and his hypocrite members are still complaining. You see, dear Honorable Minister, please stop bringing yourself low to share issues with these ungrateful people that don't know anything than to hate and promote hatred on social media. They are ungrateful even to their creator. Anybody feels he is not comfortable with you, let him go to wherever he wants to go. Just clear yourself with US and their fingers against you. Clear waiting. Okay, US is the mother of the terrorism. Okay, we would need to do mental health assessment for your driver, secretary, and technical advisor. And so you need personal deliverance. Jesus is Lord. So employ them is part of your hidden agendas and a pretender, as we cannot forget in a hurry how your terrorists and territories, the executive chairman of diaspora Abigail Dabiri with a killer talks to vacate the office allocated to her. So you may be a pretender. Well, I think there's a freedom of speech and association in this country. Quite frankly, I see no reason why Minister Pantami should apologize for associating with the so-called terrorists. We have hypocrites taking to social media to condemn what is not. Okay, where were these hypocrites when Senator Abaribe and his Igbo senator stood as guarantors to Nnamdi Kanu? what are we talking about? It is really absurd to hear this empty criticism. One man's friend is another man's enemy. You are most active minister. Keep it up, my dear brother. My brother, you are working with Nigeria government. You don't have business with US government. We Nigerians, we love you. Liars, Buhari used that one to deceive us too. Okay, those you call Christians in your home are not real one. You will have received Holy Ghost slap. Okay, with these real Christians having your so-called Christian, that is a political cover-up. God will destroy all the enemies of Nigeria. Some people do not believe in all of this. The same. It's always difficult. It is always difficult. You have to, if you want to really do something, or if you want to hold a position in this country, you must, to a very large extent, you must come out clean, because nobody is going to be believing anybody, because a lot of things are happening. A situation whereby somebody is telling Nigerians that don't call people who are known, who are known criminals. They say don't call them criminals, give them fine names, address them finely, because if you continue to address them as criminals, they may be angry, and they are begging the government, begging the people to accept them, to pay them. Just like they are telling us that those people have grievances. Who do not have grievances concerning what is happening in this country? So does that mean one will not take into arms? The same way they came in 2015. Oh yes, don't you know that the vice president is a Christian? A lot of people have these reservations concerning the president when he was contesting. Buhari, as at that time, checking his antecedents and what have you. They came, don't you know that we have a Christian that is going to be the vice president? But at the end of the day, we all have witnesses to what has been going on. We all know what has been going on. It was really, so they just use that to scam Nigerians, and it will be difficult. That was why I said it will be difficult for somebody to say you have to come out clean, because no matter what, when you deceive people, don't you see that I have this? Don't you see I have this? People will not believe you, because what has happened in the past and what is still happening now. Not only in the past, what is still happening now. So all of these things, until it is being done to a logical conclusion. One of the journalists who came, who said something yesterday that irrespective of his ties with these so-called people that has been alleged that is having relationship with, that Nigerians should just forget about it. They should ignore it. Meaning that they love, like they always say, in every rumor there is always elements of truth. The man just came, the journalist just came, and the same journalist who dug into the saga of Kemi Adeosun until the woman left, and now you are coming out to tell us that they should ignore any form of ties or whatever allegations being levied against the minister of communication or telecommunication, as you may have it, Pantami. So you begin to give a lot of people doubts, and the man has come out to say, I have Christians as brothers, I have Christians as drivers, as this and this and that, and yet people are not still satisfied. We can see what is happening in the country. We can see the kind of nepotism that is going on, unfairness, injustice here and there. The Nigerians can never believe. If Buhari had come out from the beginning and say, why should he concentrate on those who gave him 5% and those who gave 97%? Of course, those who gave him 5% or so should not be expecting anything. And since then, you've forgotten that you've already set the stage on, or set the stage on fire. So guys, let's hear your opinion on this. Thank you.